I've got an exciting video for you today. So I spent the day sailing all the way from the north to the south of Phuket. It was this amazing adventure, beautiful scenery. But just like anything worth doing, sailing, well, it's beautiful, it's this really glamorous looking sport, it's incredibly challenging. So make sure you stick around till the end of that video to find out exactly what happened on this sailing trip. So first, we started in the south of Phuket. It was this beautiful sunny day. The water was crystal clear, white sand in our toes. Oh my gosh, we were so excited for this journey and just expecting this, luxurious, relaxing day. And right away, things got a little real. First thing, we had to plan our route. So the thing with sailing is if you're not really attentive and really focused as a team and really planning your route, so many things can go wrong. There's shallow waters, there's rocks, if you get too much wind or an unexpected storms. So then we're finally ready to get going. We're like, yes, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's gonna be this gorgeous, peaceful day. And before we even got started, we ran into a challenge. Our boat was actually stuck in the sand. So it took all of us trying different methods, trying to get it out. We tried pushing it, we tried pulling it, we tried maneuvering it different ways. Finally, another boat had to come and tow the boat out of the sand. And by the way, this took multiple tries before that was even effective. And then, bam, before we even leave the marina, our motor wouldn't work. So we actually had to call another boat and get a new motor and get them to tow out another motor and get that installed on our boat. Then, we're getting set up, and sailing is kind of a weight-based sport, so you really need to make sure on either side. So as we're getting set up, we're feeling it's very precarious. We're trying to balance. We're trying to, make sure none of us or our stuff fall in the water. And so finally, we succeed, and we're off. And so finally, on our route, we start to reap the benefits of the sailing journey and the planning that we put into it. The beautiful, crystal clear waters, nice and sunny. And then, just as we're starting to relax on this journey, we start getting really choppy wind. The sailboat starts tipping. We're having to move and balance up and down. So you can always have to be on your guard. You can never relax too long because there's always some challenge that is going to be faced while sailing. So you really have to be paying attention and working together like a team. And then weather calms down, it's smooth again, but we run into another problem. Sailing requires a considerable bit of wind, which unfortunately we did not have. What happens when you don't have enough wind sailing? You're really not going anywhere at all. And so our glamorous sailing day turned into at a snail's pace. So the journey that was supposed to be taking us 6 hours ended up taking over 10. And so at this point, I was in the tropical sun for over 10 hours. I was starting to look like a lobster. We kept going, 11 hours go by. Finally, we got to the point we had to make the decision to go to a different marina than we planned because it was gonna take us, got on the way at 9:30 in the morning, and it was gonna take us to 7 p.m., which is actually past dark here in Phuket because there's no daylight saving time. And obviously, as I mentioned, there's lots of things that can go wrong when you're sailing, so it's really not safe. So we arrived safely in the marina, a little sunburned, and the day didn't go as planned, but that's like anything in life. We had this beautiful, incredible day with beautiful views. And even though it had its challenges, it was totally worth it. And I think that's a life lesson, anything worth doing is never going to be smooth sailing, pun intended. But you really have to just appreciate the journey. Know there's going to be challenges along the way and just roll with those waves. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure you like the video and subscribe to our channel for more Phuket adventures. And guys, I really want to hear from you. What are you curious about life in Phuket? Please ask your questions in the comments below. And I'd love to create videos for things you're interested in learning more about.